everybody, it's Tamika. Welcome back to another episode of Case of Card Tuesday. This is Case of Card Tuesday episode number 5. Please check the link in the description box for Case of Cards 1 through 4 and also last year edition 52-week Case of Card. And just FYI, a lot of people are asking, Case of Card for me is copy and selectively edit, where I take pictures of cards that I like on the World Wide Web and copy them and selectively edit them to my liking. So please check the links in the description box for other interesting videos that you may like. Alright, so for this card I use the Prima Lifetime Paper Collection. It's an older collection, but I still like it. It's a neutral vintagey type of collection. I'm sure you guys all know about this. I used some twine. I just took some of this and wrapped it in a little bag because I have a huge cat ball. So got some neutral colored twine. I used a Michaels frame from the $1.50 bin. I used one of these epoxy stickers, and I got these from Tuesday Morning a while ago. They were 79 cents for a package of 6. I used some of this, the core of this wood piece, and I got this from eBay, I believe. I used some Prima flowers in the Lifetime collection. I know these came from Tuesday Morning as well. And this is from the Prima engraver paper. So I used one flower from here and one flower from here. I also used this poinsettia flower from the $1.50 bin. These are out now in the $1.50 bins at Michaels. Right, and I used some Tim Holtz Distressing embossing ink, a Ranger ink pad in the color Cocoa. I used Aged Ivory embossing enamel from Stampendous. It's ivory and gold flecks, and then I also used this one in a pink and gold fleck shimmer. And then I used sea beads from the $1.50 bin. And finally, this gold pen marker, and it also came from Michael's $1.50 bin. So those are the items that I used in this card. You think I made a mini album with all of that, but I didn't. But this is a look at the card that I cased. I love that card. It was a nice white on white tone with flecks of gold, and I love the layering. Guys know I love that layering. So without further ado, this is how my card turned out. Ta-da! I love it. Super cute. I love it. This card is a 5x5 white card base. I use paper tray ink because paper tray ink paper or cardstock because I know that this is a heavy layering top. So I created my base with the paper, and then I also matted another just an 1/8 of an inch shorter than a 5x5 for a paper mat on the inside. Nice sturdy card. Couple layers on top. I used that embossing ink and powder to mimic the trail of embossing ink that the originator had. I love that. I didn't have any gold beads, sea beads, or I didn't have any of the little gold shimmers that they use. So what I did was take the sea beads and that gold marker, put it in a tiny little, the top of a medicine cup is what I did. Pour some sea beads in there and swirled it around with the marker until the sea beads became the color that I wanted them to be, which matched the center of that and the gold flecks on the edge of the flower. So perfect. I just used those sea beads and they worked out perfectly. And then there's a little honeycombs. The originator had some type of honeycomb with it was white filigree, really dainty, so pretty, but that's what I used instead. And I was almost going to color it white, but I didn't, to bring out, I left it neutral to bring out the paper and the gold and the brown and all that to kind of tie it in together. So I left them their original woodish color. Oh, I forgot to mention I used the Prima forest leaves. I used a bunch of those. Hello, it's right in the middle of the card. So that card had a bunch of those filigree leaves on there. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I distressed the edges with that cocoa ink. And then here's that little epoxy sticker sticking out under there. I layered it's one microflower, but I took it a piece, put a pop dot in between, and then curled up the edges so it can look a bit more dimensional and not as flat. There's the picture frame there. And then I just stamped out Season's Greetings from one of my Christmas stamps that I have. The flowers I took apart. These were heavily layered flowers, big full flowers. So I just took like this is actually the center of the flower, and I just flattened it out so that it can appear to be, it's just a bud is what I meant to say. And I just flattened that out on there. I sprayed it with some shimmer. So the back layer, of course, is the layered on top of the cardstock. And then this is popped up on a piece of chipboard. And then I stitched around the edges and distressed those edges just like the originator did. And then here's another layer here that's popped up as well. And then all of the focal point is right dab center of the card. So I love how this card came out. Super dimensional. And you would have to create a 5x5 dimensional box for this, but I think it's well worth it. And that's it for this episode of Case of Card Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you like it, and let me know what you think. Until next time, bye.